scary encounters, creepy creatures, and inexplicable sights. The jungles are never short of a shocking surprise that our cameras are always ready to capture.
Stoop so low as to con a mythological creature, for Christ's sake?
So, get ready to see some of the most disturbing discoveries our jungles have to offer.
Olha ali, pra que é monstro, cara? Pra ali! É muito grande, cara. Bota a lanterna, continua.
Ali, mano, ia atacar o Gé mesmo, mano.
Ah lá, mano. Bota a lanterna em cima, Danilo.
One night, a group of friends were walking through the Michigan woods when they spotted a strange thing in the bushes. It was a creature, black in color, with glowing eyes that stared straight at them. Its face looked like a dog's, but much bigger, and the shape of its body was unsettling. They quickly realized they had come across a dogman, a creature that's often described as part man, part wolf. Knowing the danger, they decided to slowly back away because these creatures were known for their furious behavior.
Olha ali, pra que é monstro, cara? Pra ali! É muito grande, cara. Bota a lanterna, continua.
Heavenly creature. A strange video surfaced, leaving everyone in disbelief. It showed multiple clips of a creature that didn't seem to belong to this planet. At first glance, it looked like a horse, but its body was covered in thread-like structures. The creature had a long neck, but its head was missing. People began calling it a horse from heaven, and after seeing the footage, it was hard not to believe. Its appearance was so unusual that people were speechless, unsure where such a creature could have come from. Dogodile sighting.
What the That looks like a dog.
One evening, a resident spotted a strange creature in his backyard. Upon getting a closer look, he noticed that the creature resembled a lizard with features like a crocodile. Its body was covered in scales, but its face had some hints of a dog. The creature's appearance was so unusual that it was said to be a dog-odile, a mix between a dog and a crocodile. With its strange blend of characteristics, it seemed like it was out of a wild story. Perhaps nature had created something entirely new.
What the is this thing? What the?
Nightmare Unleashed. In a Congolese forest, a camper set up a trail camera hoping to capture wildlife. But what it captured on film was an unusual creature moving swiftly through the bushes. At first glance, it was clearly much larger and scarier than anything a person might have imagined. The beast's features were unsettling, with a strange size and a strange shape. The camper couldn't believe what he had captured. What was supposed to be a wildlife video turned into a scene from a horror movie. Eerie encounter. One night, a local was walking through the woods when a strange sight caught his eye. In the shadows, he saw a figure moving slowly, unlike anything he had ever seen before. Its body was unnaturally thin, with bones visible beneath its pale skin. Its face looked like a hollow skull and was creepy. The area was famous for rakes and skinwalker sightings, but thought they were just myths. But in that moment, standing face to face with what he saw, he realized they were very real. Terrified by the encounter, he left and decided never to visit that place again. Mystical walker. While hiking through the woods, a hiker came across a sight that seemed unreal. A giant figure, brown in color, moved slowly through the trees. The way it moved was unsettling, as no known creature moved like that. Judging by its features, it looked like a spirit walker, a mystical being said to shift between the physical and spiritual worlds, often spoken in legends and folklore. Seeing something like this in real life made it hard to tell where myth ended and reality began. Ancient find. In the remote areas of Tehran, Iraq, locals discovered an unusual sight. a massive skeleton lying in the middle of nowhere. The bones resembled those of a dinosaur from ancient times. Its large size and shape stood out against the landscape as if it had been preserved for centuries. The find sparked a sense of amazement, as the creature's age and origin remained unknown, and experts worked to get to know it better. Bigfoot sighting. While exploring the woods, an adventurer spotted an unexpected sight: a giant sitting beside a tree. The creature was brown in color, with a massive frame and features that instantly reminded him of Bigfoot, the legendary figure from old tales. With its ape-like build, the creature was sitting peacefully, almost like it had been waiting there. Known for its towering height and massive footprints, Bigfoot has sparked curiosity for years. This sighting sparked a frenzy of speculation among the witnesses and the locals. Some said it was just a giant bear. Others simply didn't agree. They still believed it was a Bigfoot. Yet, no one knows the reality. Snake Man encounter. While camping in the woods, a camper came across a snake sitting on the ground. At first, it looked like any normal snake, but when the camper got a closer look, he noticed a strange thing at the top of its body. Instead of a typical snake's head, it had human-like features with long, flowing hair. The creature appeared to be a mix of man and snake, a figure seen in many mythologies around the world. Well, one thing's for sure, this sight left him with an unforgettable story, one he would tell for years to come. Werewolf sighting. A video surfaced online showing a creature lying motionless in the dark. Its body was black, and its appearance was terrifying. It scared anyone who saw it. The creature's features were strange, with a face that seemed to shift between human and beast. Some viewers quickly labeled it as a werewolf, a legendary creature said to roam the night, changing from human to wolf under the full moon. The video caught the attention of many, sparking discussions about the existence of such creatures. Could it be real or just a hoax, like many on the internet believed? Anaconda encounter. In 2016, while boating along the Amazon River, a family spotted a massive thing floating in the water. At first glance, it was clear it was an anaconda. Known for its incredible size and strength, the anaconda is one of the largest snakes in the world, often found in the swamps and rivers of South America. The giant snake moved slowly. The family realized how lucky they were, as an anaconda in a hungry mood wouldn't be a friendly sight. Thankfully, this time, the massive creature simply floated, leaving the family with a story they would never forget. Bigfoot skull.
I mean, I'm almost afraid to say it, that could be a Sasquatch skull.
While adventuring in the woods of Canada, a group of explorers came across a strange thing lying on the ground. At first, it looked like a regular skull, but as they picked it up, they realized it was much larger than expected. The shape and size seemed to match the descriptions of Bigfoot from the legends. It was as if the beast, once believed to roam these woods, had left behind a piece of its history. Alien encounter. A camper wandered through the woods one afternoon when an unusual sight caught his eye. As he peeked around, he saw a creature swiftly passing by. But this wasn't any animal he was familiar with. Standing on 2 feet, the figure resembled an alien, much like those seen in sci-fi movies. Its strange appearance and movements left the camper scared, unsure of what he had just witnessed. Before he could react, the creature disappeared, and luckily never saw again. Demonic figure. One night, a local was walking through the woods when he spotted a figure in black standing silently. Its eyes shone brightly, staring directly at him. For a moment, they locked eyes, and it felt as if time stood still. Before he could even react, the figure vanished completely, as if it had never been there at all. The sudden disappearance made him feel uneasy, and the experience felt more like an encounter with a demonic entity. The strange sighting remained in his mind, and he couldn't shake the feeling that an otherworldly man had watched him in the woods that night. Spirit walker sighted. A video appeared online showing a giant beast moving across a hilly area. Its massive shoulders and legs made it look almost otherworldly. The way it moved, slow yet purposeful, looked like it wasn't its first rodeo. The video spread quickly, leaving people to speculate what it could be. Some thought it was an alien creature. Others thought of an unknown creature hiding somewhere that finally decided to come out. Whether real or imagined, the sighting left a lasting impression on everyone who saw it. Giant whale sighting.
Nossa, que coisa grande. Olha só, pra vocês terem noção.
In Brazil, beachgoers were shocked when a massive creature appeared on the shore. At first, it looked like a whale. But as they got closer, it was clear this was no ordinary whale. The creature stretched an incredible 11 meters long, making it a rare sight indeed. Many speculated that it was a unique species, possibly one of a kind. A humpback whale. The massive whale left everyone on the beach amazed.
Do mato. Olha o comprimento da bicha.
Cryptid discovery. An unknown video surfaced online, capturing a strange creature lying on the ground. It was covered in black fur, its body unnaturally still. The creature had large, strange hands that can give you nightmares. Its appearance was unlike anything familiar, and viewers struggled to figure out what it could be. Some speculated it could be a cryptid creature, which is a mysterious creature often linked to legends and unproven sightings, much like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. Twisting creature. A strange video surfaced online, capturing a bizarre sight on a paved street. A twisted thing made of thin, rope-like material, creating a bizarre scene. As the creature twisted and moved in unnatural ways, it became obvious this wasn't just rope. It was alive. The strange movement made it clear that it wasn't from this world. The unsettling footage made viewers confused, with many unsure what kind of creature could possibly move like that, and where it truly came from. Demonic goat. A shocking video surfaced online showing a goat different from others. The creature moved on just its two hind legs, while its front legs were raised in the air, holding something in its grip. As it moved around, it became clear that this wasn't a normal goat. Its unusual posture and strange movements made many believe a demonic force was controlling it. The idea of a creature possessed by an evil entity spread quickly across social media. Winged creature. In the forests of New Jersey, a man was driving home after a round of golf when he spotted a sight that made him question reality. A creature appeared in front of him, flapping its wings and flying into the sky. At first, he thought he was seeing things, but he quickly grabbed his camera to film it. When he shared the footage online, it sparked a flurry of debates. Some believed it was a genuine sighting of a creature, while others thought it was a hoax. However, the guy swore it was real and even offered for further investigation, but skeptics remained unconvinced. Was it a rare creature or just an illusion? Bigfoot encounter.
They stoop so low as to con a mythological creature, for Christ's sake?
While exploring the woods, an adventurer stumbled upon a sight far beyond what he expected. At first glance, it looked like a massive bear lying in the forest. But as he approached cautiously, he realized that it wasn't a bear at all. Instead, it was a creature resembling Bigfoot, the legendary ape-like being said to roam remote forests.
They stoop so low as to con a mythological creature, for Christ's sake?
The creature lay still, its large, hairy form unmistakable. For a moment, the explorer stood trying to take in the sight. Bigfoot, a creature of myth and mystery, had been the subject of tales for years, but here it was real and right in front of him. Candle circle. While camping in the woods, a group of friends stumbled upon a strange thing. A circle of candles arranged neatly on the ground. The weird setup looked as if it were part of some ritual, possibly demonic one, meant to attract dark spirits and gain forbidden powers. As they looked around the scene, they heard a voice in the distance that scared them.
You can't camp anymore.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can camp.
Dude.
Terrified, they grabbed their belongings and quickly fled, afraid they might unknowingly be drawn into whatever dark ritual was taking place. The memory of that moment stayed with them, leaving them unsettled by the mysterious event. Alien discovery. A local was wandering through the woods when they stumbled upon a strange sight. A creature lying beneath a tree. It was thin and almost skeletal in appearance. What made it even more unsettling was the clear sense that it wasn't from this world. Its features were strange, leaving no doubt in the locals' mind that it was an alien. The creature wasn't moving as it was lifeless. But it was unclear how long it had been there. Where it had come from, or why it was lying there, remained unknown. Strange encounter. Two friends were hiking when they stumbled upon a lifeless creature lying in the woods. At first, it seemed to resemble a monkey, but something was off. Its features were distorted and much stranger, almost unsettling. The creature's body was odd, making them think if it could be one of the many cryptid beings spoken of in legends. Cryptids beings G are often reported in remote or unexplored areas. Whatever this creature was, it definitely didn't belong in the ordinary world they knew. Shapeshifter cat. A local was walking through the woods when he spotted a black cat. At first, it seemed like any ordinary cat, moving silently through the trees. But as he watched, the cat's shape began to shift before his eyes. It transformed in ways that didn't seem possible for any normal animal. It was then he realized the creature wasn't just any cat. It was a shapeshifter, a being often mentioned in stories and legends, but never seen in real life. The once familiar woods now felt like a place where myths walked among the living. Dragon discovery. In Zhangjiakou, Hebei Province, China, locals were shocked when they stumbled upon an enormous skeleton buried in the ground. At first, it appeared to be a regular animal, but upon closer inspection, it was clear that this was no ordinary creature. The skeleton was long, resembling the descriptions of a dragon found in stories, with impressive horns that made it unmistakable. The discovery caused quite a stir in the area, as the creature seemed to fit perfectly with the mythical dragons of ancient tales. Locals marveled at the find, unsure of how it ended up there or how long it had been hidden. The sight left many thinking that dragons had ever truly roamed the earth. Nightmare alive. A scary video surfaced showing a creature moving through the woods at night. Its body was covered in many leg-like structures, and its face looked like a twisted skull. At first, many thought it was just a nightmare brought to life in the video. But the more it was watched, the more terrifying it became. For those brave enough to explore the woods at night, the nightmare wasn't just a story. It was real. The creature that once seemed like a bad dream was now feared by those who saw it with their own eyes. White figure. A local was walking through the forest when he spotted a figure dressed in white moving in the distance. At first, he thought it was just another person, like him. But as he got closer, he noticed a fire burning nearby, and the figure turned to reveal its pale, haunting face. The sight was enough to give anyone nightmares. It wasn't human. The figure's mysterious appearance, along with the unsettling fire, made it clear that this was nothing ordinary. It looked more like a spirit or demon living in the dark corners of the forest. Serpentine creature. A hiker noticed a creature sitting at the edge watching the landscape below. Its wings were broad and leathery, stretching out in a wingspan that looked far too big to be real. The sight was so unusual that it quickly sparked different ideas among those who saw the footage. Some believed it could be proof that dragons, or something similar, might still exist in hidden parts of the world. Others thought it could be a large bird, or even a giant bat. There's also the chance it was just an animal seen from a strange angle. Whatever it was, the creature left people scared that it might pose danger. Sasquatch sighting. While hiking through the forests of the Appalachian, a hiker stumbled upon an unexpected sight. In the distance, sitting calmly, was a towering beast. Its large body mixed with the shadows of the trees, making it seem like it had always been a part of the forest. The hiker was unsure of what he was witnessing, as the beast remained still, watching over the woods like a guardian. A Sasquatch, a giant bear, or maybe just a normal wild animal? Let me know, what do you think? Fire ritual. A video surfaced showing a group of people gathered in the woods. The scene quickly turned weird when two balls of fire appeared in the air, floating toward the group. One of the fireballs moved closer, lighting up the area as it caught fire. The people seemed to be performing some kind of ritual, their movements synchronized as if they were part of a strange, hidden ceremony. The remote location made the whole scene even more scary. Do you think this was really a ritual or something else was at play here? River find. While exploring the Cuban River, a group of men made an unexpected discovery. They noticed a large creature near the shore that resembled a spider, though such massive spiders don't exist on Earth. They decided to approach it cautiously, but suddenly the creature started falling apart in the water. It was too weak to handle, leaving them unable to fully investigate it. Its true nature remains a secret, sparking curiosity about what it really was and where it might have come from. Zombie deer. A shocking video appeared online showing a deer in a strange and unsettling scene. The deer stood on top of another animal, but there was an odd thing about it. As the camera zoomed in, it became clear. The deer wasn't just standing there, it was feeding on the animal beneath it. Its eyes were dull, and its body looked unnatural. People quickly began to speculate. It seemed like a zombie deer. After seeing this, many wondered if the world would soon face not just zombie humans, but zombie creatures roaming the wild. Wolfman skeleton. While exploring the woods, an adventurer stumbled upon a strange discovery. Hidden beneath some branches, he found a skeleton, clearly ancient and long forgotten. It was smaller, with features that seemed very scary. Its shape resembled that of a human, but its appearance was creepy wolf-like, with long limbs and sharp features. The explorer couldn't help but wonder if this was the skeleton of a creature that could have once roamed these woods, a wolfman like the ones often seen in movies. Hybrid creature. A video surfaced online showing a black creature running around a farm. At first glance, it seemed like any other animal, but upon closer inspection, its features were disturbing. The creature resembled a giant spider in body shape, but it moved with the awkward motions of a chicken. The bizarre combination of traits led many to believe it was a hybrid creature, born from the unlikely mix of a spider and a chicken. This unusual being's strange appearance and movement made viewers disbelieving, thinking how something so unnatural could exist. The video quickly spread across the internet, sparking debates and theories about the possibility of such creatures roaming unseen. Ancient discovery. While exploring the woods, a camper came across a skeleton. At first, it appeared to be an ancient creature, but as the camper got closer, he realized the size was beyond any normal animal. The skeleton was massive, with bones far larger than any known wild animal. After some inspection, it became clear. This was the skeleton of a dinosaur, a creature that roamed the earth millions of years ago, long before humans existed. The discovery felt unbelievable, like the past had suddenly come to life right in front of them. Cryptid encounter. A farmer was out in his fields when he spotted a giant moving through the tall grass. Its body was massive, resembling a dinosaur from ancient times. It resembled a dinosaur, but something seemed to be missing. The giant's appearance was strange. It was in the distance, so it wasn't clear what exactly it was, but it was a mix between a monster and a wolf seen from a different angle. That's why it looked odd. He couldn't shake the thought of whether it would ever appear again or simply disappear forever into the wild. Hairless creeper. A strange video started spreading online, showing a creature that left everyone confused. At first glance, it looked a bit like a monkey, but something seemed off. The being was completely hairless, its skin an unusual black color, and its features were strange enough to make people doubt it wasn't a monkey at all. Many started to believe it could be a lost alien. However, the truth was later revealed. It was actually a chimpanzee with mange, a rare condition where they lose all their hair, giving them this otherworldly appearance. While fascinating, the creature was simply a reminder of nature's unpredictable wonders. Rare cat sighting. A video surfaced showing a cat with a very unusual appearance. At first glance, it looked like a normal wild cat. There was a strange thing about it that set it apart. Its body was thin, with short legs and a long tail, much like the jaguarundi, a wildcat native to America, known for its unique features. This rare footage was a surprise because jaguarundis are typically shy and reclusive, rarely seen in the wild. Often called the otter cat or Ira cat, it's a creature known for its resemblance to mustelids, like otters and weasels. The video quickly caught the attention of wildlife enthusiasts who admired this rare glimpse of a truly special animal. Dragon snake. A video surfaced showing a snake unlike any other. It has a vibrant color, far different from the typical snakes seen in the wild. The most shocking part was that two sharp horns stuck out from its skull, making it look more like a dragon than a snake. The strange creature seemed to defy everything known about reptiles. Many were unsure about what it could be and where it came from. Its appearance was so unusual that it felt as though nature had created an entirely new thing. Zombie insect. A local spotted an insect crawling around, but it fell off in some way. Upon closer inspection, the insect appeared partially decomposed, with its body showing clear signs of decay. Yet, despite this, it was still moving, which seemed impossible for something so decomposed. It looked like a zombie, but in the insect world. Experts believe that a neuroparasite might have taken over the insect's brain, controlling its movements long after its body began to break down. This strange phenomenon has been seen in nature before, where parasites manipulate their hosts, turning them into living zombies. Tree water mystery. A video surfaced capturing an unbelievable sight. A stream of water appeared to be flowing, but the odd part was that it was coming directly from a tree. This seemed impossible, as trees typically don't produce water in such a way. Some experts suggested it could be a rare feature of certain tree species. These trees have the ability to store water in their stems to survive dry seasons. Leaf insect discovery. While walking along a forest path in the Philippines, a man spotted what seemed like a twisting leaf on a rock. At first, he thought it was just a fallen leaf, but upon a closer look, he realized it had 4 long, thin legs. What he had found was a rare leaf insect. Known for their incredible camouflage, these insects' bodies mimic the shape and color of tree leaves. Its strange movements, swaying like real leaves in the wind, make them nearly impossible to spot, helping them stay hidden from predators. It was a fascinating glimpse into nature's clever survival tactics. Red figure. While hiking in the woods, a group of friends stumbled upon a terrifying sight. In front of them stood a human-like figure, its body covered in red fluid, with one eye staring directly at them. The figure had long, wild hair, and it stood motionless as if it had been waiting. The friends felt a strange sense of unease. Was this some kind of ritual being performed? Or perhaps a being that lived far away from the real world, hidden in the forest's shadows? Mysterious creatures. While camping in the woods, a camper stumbled upon 2 small creatures playing in the bushes. They were very tiny, dark in color, and had an unusual appearance, resembling the mythical beings known as Duendes, pixies, or gnomes. These creatures, often linked to mischief and magical forests in folklore, seemed to be having their own little adventure in the underbrush. As the camper watched quietly from a distance, the creatures continued to play, unaware of being observed. Their presence in the woods left a mysterious but fascinating impression, as if they had stepped right out of the pages of a fairy tale. The camper quickly moved on, but the sighting remained on his mind long after. Now, it's time for today's open discussion. A video surfaced online showing a strange creature trapped in a cage. At first look, it was clear that it resembled the legendary chupacabra, a creature known for going after livestock and leaving fear in its wake. Though it appeared small, its movements were forceful enough to rattle the cage, hinting that if it had been older, it might have been even more powerful. The sight of this creature brought back old tales of the chupacabra's terrifying presence. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.